Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Trenny and C. I'm Trenny.
I'm C, and it's Thursday night. This is going to be a good episode. I think that you should get comfortable. Get in a comfy chair. That's always helpful.
It is.
You know, get yourself your favorite whiskey or whatever you just bought.
It doesn't have to be this one. Chances are it won't be.
Yeah, but you know, get a whiskey. Get your glass out.
Get comfortable.
Yeah. Is it rocks? Is it just neat? You know, or are you making a mix? Doesn't matter.
Turn off the distractions. Turn off your
That's right.
TV. You know, put down your other devices.
That's right. Just listen up. Just get in the
let's
zone.
hang out. Let's hang out for a bit.
Thanks
Okay.
for coming.
So today we have something exceptionally special.
Expensive. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Expensive.
All right.
But special because chances are we will never get this ever again, and it's a rare treat. It's a rare treat.
So I'm gonna pull it out,
Yeah, you pull it out.
and
Something that we get to share with you guys a little bit.
we've got the Van Winkle 12.
The 12-year-old Lot B. So yeah, you pour it out, and I'll give the people the
You
facts.
bore them.
I'll bore them out.
Okay.
So again, Van Winkle 12-year-old Lot B. Lot B is because it is made by Buffalo Trace at the Buffalo Trace distillery. It is basically the first since the distillate from the original Van Winkle line ran out. That line of the original distillate ran out in 2013, and now they've kind of got their master distillers and blenders and things like that.
Speaking of running
Wow.
out. Speaking of
Oh
running
well, you
out.
gotta have a good pour. You don't
Maybe-
get to try it
maybe
often.
here, I don't know. What do we bother saving any, or do we just let's save it?
Let's
Let's
save
save it a little bit.
We gotta
We
save it a
might
little
need
bit.
it for whiskey of the year.
Yeah. So this bottle here is bottled at 45.2% alcohol. That's great. It's higher than the 40% normal. You should think it would be bottled at a higher percentage, considering in Canada this bottle costs anywhere from $520. Are you hearing this? To $869. That is disgusting.
Ugh.
Who buys a bottle of whiskey for that?
We didn't pay for it.
No. But
It also wasn't given to us for free from Pappy Van Winkle either, so the review is not you know,
it's not biased.
Biased.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and it also wasn't a full bottle. We basically got almost what we have here.
So in the U.S., it's like $400.
About $400. So it's still cheaper, but still way too expensive, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so again, a little bit of history. This was Julian Van Winkle purchased the W.L. Weller distillery in the early 1900s, and then they acquired the A.P.H. Stitzel distillery, which it ended up getting a medicinal license during the Prohibition years.
Should we take a
they
sip?
could so they could produce it and sell it still, right?
Should we take a sip so people don't get upset with us?
Huh? Just smelling it. Okay, yummies.
Okay, so you were talking about Stitzel. They purchased, or he got the Weller, then he got the Stitzel. They had a medicinal
license, so they could continue to produce it and sell it. You probably had to get a prescription from a doctor.
He became a doctor.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it was easier to get a PhD back then. I don't know. Who knows? Anyways, after Prohibition, they merged to form the Stitzel Weller hybrid company, and Mr. Julian Van Winkle was the head distiller there until his death in 1965.
Oh.
One thing that is very specifically unique and interesting about the Van Winkle line and the W.L. Weller line is its other component besides corn. Instead of rye, they use wheat, which
A wheater.
So it gives it a little bit softer of an edge, a little bit sweeter of a flavor profile.
One thing that's confusing is the whole what all's going on at Buffalo Trace there.
It's super
There's
confusing.
a shitload of stuff going on at Buffalo Trace. There's a lot, like this says bottled by Old Rip Van Winkle Distillery, which is really just a brand within Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, if you actually...
Just like, what
Old
else?
Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
W.L. Weller, obviously.
Eagle Rare.
All those things.
Yeah, there's tons of them within Buffalo Trace. Isn't Colonel E.H. Taylor a Buffalo Trace?
Yeah, he was the original guy.
Stag Jr.
Yeah,
Stags. There's so much going on. Hey, we haven't even done the intro song.
Okay, well, do you know what? Stick around. We're going to review this.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Drinking whiskey, describing all the flavors for you and me. Irish, Scotch, bourbon, and rye. If they like a bottle, they'll tell you why.
Hey! I forgot!
Oh,
we have a segment tonight.
Oh.
And we're way into this video.
I love segments. Let's do it.
We gotta hurry up with this segment. Let's put this away so we can focus.
Okay.
Okay. Tonight's segment is viewer comments.
Viewer comments.
Let's play the song and dance.
Viewer comments, viewer comments, viewer comments, viewer comments, yeah!
Okay, we are back. Let's. I haven't heard these viewer comments. This is always interesting.
I picked 4 viewer comments for today. You ready?
Yes.
Soren123 says, Soren, what's up, buddy? Soren says, are your full names Trenhouse and Chicory? I sure hope so. I wish our names were
Trenhouse? I like Trenhouse.
Let's go with Trenhouse.
Yeah. Okay, we've changed the name.
It's now the Trenhouse and Chicory show. We're going to change the theme song, too.
Yeah. So if you don't have one of these shirts yet, you better buy it because they're going to be obsolete
Limited
soon.
edition.
Yeah.
The new Trenhouse shirt's coming out. Okay. Elias Helgren says, seriously the best intro I've seen on YouTube. Ha ha ha. Laughed out loud all by myself. Nice video.
Hey, thank you.
I thought the intro was supposed to be pretty serious.
Hey, well, it's great. I mean,
as long as you're
we
getting a laugh.
took it seriously.
We thought it was pretty serious. Elias Helgren, welcome to the Trending C family. Okay, the video Costco Scotch, Maltman Mike writes, 2 dislikes? What's not to like about Trenny and C?
Well, thank you.
There's no pleasing some people.
There really isn't.
The funny thing was that Costco Scotch video, we got two dislikes like instantly on that one.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't know if they were saying that to dislike the Costco Scotch, like, oh, that's shitty Scotch, or if they're just like, screw you guys suck.
You guys suck.
Anyway.
Hopefully,
Thanks, Maltman.
Hopefully one of each.
Thanks, Maltman.
Yeah.
We like your show too. We got the Maltman, Mike and Friends, right? Okay. Best-selling whiskey brands in the world video. Our boys, the Scotch Test Dummies, said, this is an example of the best effing whiskey research we've ever seen, boys. Outstanding study. That's a great video. If you haven't seen that video, you should check it out.
What video was that?
That is the best-selling whiskey brands in the world, where we took the 8 top-selling whiskeys, paired them off against each other, and ended up with one winner. We won't say who. You should check out the video.
Okay.
Anyway, that's viewer comments.
Love it. Okay. Now, we better get down to this actual whiskey. Because this guy here is... it
deserves to be the
star of the show. Yeah. Okay, so from here on out, we got Trinity and Sue. We got color, nose, taste, finish, and viscosity. Right off the bat, the color. What do we got?
Shiny new penny.
Shiny new penny. It's kind of like a tarnished cherry marmalade.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know,
tarnished cherry marmalade. Look it up. Google it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, on the nose. Instantly off the bat, I would try this one against a couple of other relatively high-end bourbons.
As did I.
And,
it was in a lineup of like 4 or 5.
It did actually do relatively well.
It did very well.
I was kind of hoping it wouldn't.
Yeah, you're kind of like, oh, the hype.
Like, the hype behind Van Winkle, blah, blah, blah.
No, it's pretty good.
But I got like a real buttery, creamy, dense, like it's just... I shouldn't go into viscosity right away, but it's the viscosity's in the nose as well, the taste.
Wow.
Okay.
So, I also had the words creamy and buttery. Rich, creamy, buttery, caramel. Nice vanilla spice balance.
Yeah.
Mild cherry almond.
Cherry almond, for sure. Classic kind of bourbon notes there.
With butterscotch in there, too.
Yeah. Do you know what I got? I got this odd note, and it took me a while to figure it out because I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but it was
Tell us.
mascarpone cheese.
Huh?
It's because it's really kind of
That's a little bit of a zing.
a zingy, not bitter, but creamy. I don't know how to describe it. Anyway,
That's
so
interesting
try that.
because cheese and whiskey, although you don't instantly think of the two together, they go together
They do
well.
go
There
together
are
well.
some, not on the sweet side, but there are the creaminess and the butteries go
Yeah.
together.
I also got on the nose like the peach syrup stuff, and actually it was mentioned in another video I watched later on. I was like, that's bang on. So it wasn't just me.
It's like a peach pie kind of thing.
Yeah, it is. It's got the sweet
With
peach
all the-
syrup
yeah.
juice in the bottom of the
Yeah.
can kind of thing.
It's great.
A little bit of whipped cream in there. Adding the water, it adds like a kind of a condensed milk kind of sweetness to it. Okay. And it brings out the oak a little bit more. Okay, on the flavor. Let's try this.
Mild,
Mm.
pleasantly sweet on the entry. Just a real nice sweetness.
It is. It's rich. It's red, kind of fruit, berries.
I got like a
Touch of brown sugar.
Yeah, I got like a vanilla icing. Because you know when you get that real good kind of like that buttery icing?
The buttercream.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
buttercream ice, like a vanilla buttercream.
Yeah.
And
you
then,
know what? I actually, my note was a long developing velvety buttercream.
that was a bit of a long developing flavor note.
Yeah.
And then I got a bit of like, back to that butterscotch note, like butterscotch pudding.
Oh, yeah.
Used to eat a lot of that.
Oh,
those
yeah,
Jello
yeah.
pudding cup things.
Those were good. I'm going to pull this guy out and put a little bit of water into
May
it.
I say?
Yeah. No. Yeah?
Can I?
Yeah.
May I?
You may.
I shall say then. Think about it. Get your nose in there.
Okay.
And then taste it. Creme brulee.
Mm.
And the reason creme
Like
brulee,
the
you know, when
burnt sugar.
they burn the
Yeah.
top of the creme brulee and then it's like pudding underneath.
Especially on the flavor. I definitely got on the flavor.
Creme
It's got
brulee.
that weird, a slight bitterness of the... Anyways, this one's really, really, really good. Adding the water. I did add a little bit of water. It brings out the wood spice a little bit more. You can tell that it has actually been aged 12 years old. This is a 12-year-old bourbon, so it does have an age statement, which is rare in a bourbon.
We got a roll here.
Okay, finish.
Finish, nice balance and flow from beginning to end. Like
Yeah.
it's just.
Yeah.
And the alternative,
It is.
the alternative word to that would be smooth.
Smooth. It is smooth.
It is.
Yeah. But,
Sorry.
hey, on the finish, I get a little bit of like a dusting of that cinnamon bark kind of, on like without, let it sit on your tongue for a little while and you get that cinnamon bark thing going on. And then it kind of fades. It just
I like
kind of goes
that.
away.
I
It's
like that
nice.
cinnamon bark because you're right. Because it's cinnamon bark has a bitterness to it, and it has a little bit of a
It's this weird sweetness.
fuzziness
that's not-
on your
yeah,
tongue.
Exactly.
It's the fuzziness on your tongue.
Yeah.
Viscosity.
I think viscosity, like I said, it's even in the nose. It's dense. The mouthfeel is huge on this one. It's syrupy, it's creamy, it's
oily,
it's a great one.
and
If
warm.
You can get this one, especially if you can get like an ounce or two given to you. Just sit down with it, turn off the music or whatever. Turn on the music, I guess. Turn off distractions is what I'm trying to say, and enjoy it.
We gotta score it up.
Let's score it up. I gave this one a 29.08. That is
Big
huge.
time.
You gave this one a 30.42, which in turn, is that a 4? Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, it's a 29.75.
Wow.
So go to scoremywhiskey.com.
I'm looking on our board right now, which we're not going to pull out. That's second place
Second
for the
place.
year.
For the year, wow.
The
Okay.
second highest scoring whiskey of the year. Hey,
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for joining us, guys.
thank you, Rob. Whiskey in the 6. We did a little bottle trade. That's how we ended up with this.
Yeah, thank you, Rob.